So on today's rant, I want to tell you. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Racha, the YouTuber. So on today's rant, I'll be telling you guys I missed my flight and the reasons why I missed my flight. Okay, if you want to come from Africa to North Cyprus, please stay tuned. If you have plans of traveling and you don't want to miss your flight, and you feel you'll be coming to an European country or you'll be coming to North Cyprus, to be very specific, please stay tuned. Okay guys, let me just get into it. I got to Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport. Even if the agent that was kind of assisting me said I should be there much earlier, I should be there probably 4 p.m. He said 4, right? But you know, we Nigerians can be crazy. I was there a few minutes to 6 and my flight was for 10 p.m. My brothers were like, what's the need of rushing it? Since your flight is by 10 p.m, why rush that you get bored in the airport? Little did I know that the earliness the man was emphasizing on had a reason. Okay, I got to the airport a few minutes to 6, right? So when I finally met this man, when I finally met the agent, so when I met the agent, the man said, the man started checking my documents. He checked everything to see if my documents are intact, my credentials are intact. Okay, everything was intact. Something was missing. My government, that's the thing that will show that okay, you're ready for quarantine, you're not vaccinated, so you'll be doing quarantine and all that. So the paper, the printed slip, I actually printed it. But when he now asked for it, that was when I remembered that in the house, yes, in Nigeria, that's in the house, I removed the printed copy of the government from my credentials. Ask me why I removed it. I do not know. Ask me if anybody told me to remove it. Nobody did. This is just typically village people. Trust me, just village people. So after everything, the man said, okay, there's no problem. Do I have it on my phone? I said yes. So I should send it to him on WhatsApp. He gave me his number. I sent it to him. He now helped me to print it in the cyber cafe, and obviously printing in the airport is way expensive. Something that you could just print for 100 naira, 200 naira. I printed a copy for 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira. I printed a copy for 1,000 naira. So you can imagine. So if you want to whatever you are doing, please try. If you are working with an agent, let them check your credentials, even if it's through video call, even before you get to the airport. So that was how that one kind of delayed me, but as God may have it, we did everything. Okay, no, something was remaining. They were asking me for my return ticket. The man said, without my return ticket, that's the officer that was supposed to weigh my thing. He said, without my return ticket, they won't let me travel. And I was like, okay, I've already booked my ticket. The man said, no, booking your ticket is different. You must have a return ticket because you're a first time. You're traveling to North Cyprus for the first time. I said no problem. And I had to get my return ticket. I had $700 cash with me. That money was mostly for emergency. Probably when I get to the country, I could sort out things with the money. But I had to use that money to book tickets. Mind you, my return ticket was $630. Yes, because they gave me $70 change. So my flight ticket was $630. So I could finally board the flight. So I got to Istanbul. So this is the real story now. I got to Istanbul, guys. Mind you, when I already booked my ticket, when we went back to the place that they told me to go back, that without my return ticket, I can't travel. The man didn't even ask me for the return ticket. He just asked me, you booked your return ticket, right? We all said yes. That's okay, you can go. He didn't even ask, okay, let me see the slip. He didn't see the slip for itself. So when I got to Istanbul, there was this girl that was assisting me. We were working together because everybody was trying to locate where we'll be, because our flight was quite immediately, 30 minutes next. In the next 30 minutes, we're having our next flight, or next 1 hour, because from the distance from the place where they will drop you to where you get your next counter for your next flight will take over 40 minutes to show how far the place is. So we finally got there, me and this stranger friend, or I don't know what to call her, but we met in the airport. But she's actually Nigerian coming to North Cyprus. We're both looking for the next terminal. So we got there. They finished checking her credentials and everything. They told her to go. She was helping me carry one of my handbag. Then it got to my turn and they checked my credentials and they said I couldn't try. I was like, okay, why? They said your return ticket, and I screamed. I said, return ticket? The same thing they told me about in Nigeria. I said, I have my return ticket. So do I know their English is not so clean or pure. They was like, return ticket? Where return ticket? I was like, okay, I booked my return ticket. So I was checking my things. And I was not telling the woman that I'm with this lady. Then I said, no, she can't wait for me. That was how this girl left. I was checking for my return ticket, guys. I couldn't find my return ticket, but I booked it, didn't I? So that was how the door closed in my own very eyes. So it was more like rapture. It was like, let the ground open and swallow, because this is like village people, guys. But I already posted on my status, that's I'm traveling. And at that point, I was like, what will I do? One thing I just had to do was to go and sit down, calm my nerves. It was very obvious I've missed my flight and there's nothing I could do about it. No ranting, no crying, no screaming would change anything. So I had to just calm down and put things together. Then I went to sit down to calm my nerves and see if I can take 2 words of prayers and say, God, please, you have taken me this far, let my journey be successful. So just while I was trying to pull myself together, I saw this Ghanaian guy behind me. He was talking to one Ghanaian girl and they were giving same complaint. His own was that his credentials actually intact though. Even before he got to the terminal, he missed his flights. So when I now saw my brother and sisters in crime, okay, that lady had her own next flight around 4 p.m. So she didn't really have any issue. But then I said, okay, thank God we actually bet on the same feathers. Let's go and sort out our problems. So that was how we now had to ask people for the Turkish Airlines office, because I use Turkish Airlines. So we finally located Turkish Airlines, and before we find Turkish Airlines, there was so many I don't speak English, I don't speak English no. Before we got to Turkish Airlines, I wrote everything. I do tell people, when you are lost and you feel okay, people don't speak English and you want to communicate, there is something called Google Translate. Google Translate, baby. Just write everything you want to say, then translate it to Turkish, which I did. So when I went to the office, I just showed him in Google Translate my whole problems, the whole thing I went through that I actually booked. The man has spoke to me in India. I was like, oh wow, so you speak English. So it was easier for me. So the man had told me, okay, give me a second. I gave him my passport, gave him my other ticket that have already been used, and he checked the system. I wasn't scammed. I was legit thinking I was being scammed from Abuja airport, but I wasn't scammed. Okay, I've already called my mom, called the officers. I've tried reaching out to them. Everybody was trying to tell me to calm down, because I was there around like 6 a.m. or thereabouts, and 6 a.m. is 4 a.m. So me, I was calling with anger. I was telling them, go to the office. They said there's nobody there by this time, and I was not at peace. I called my mom. My mom said, calm down and start preparing. I was like, pray. I've prayed now. This is not the time to be speaking in tongues, because I was going through hell. So when I finally met the officer just said, okay, give me your passport, blah blah blah. I gave it to him. Give me this. I gave him. He checked their system. Lo and behold, truly oh, Nigerian people did not scam me. Now that's where everybody did not scam. They actually booked this ticket. The agent helped me book it, everything. They booked the ticket, but they did not give me the slip. I called the agent. The agent insisted that he gave it to me, but to the best of my knowledge, I was not given the slip. So the man I checked. He now said the reason why you were sent back is because you didn't have a return ticket. I was like, okay, so what can I do now? He now said, okay, I have to book another ticket from Istanbul to Ekan Airport, but he will have to help me print my return ticket so that when I get there, they won't disturb me. So that was how this man helped me print it. He won't printed 2. I guess I misplaced one, or have the second one. He printed 2 for me, so I can use it anytime I want. So that was how God just vindicated me. The next flight was like 10 a.m. and I was so relaxed. We were even giving free food. If you have watched my video, the video that had to do with the vlog from Nigeria to North Cyprus, it's just check my videos, you will see it. You will get to know that we were giving free food. We didn't pay for anything, just like a drink, a canned drink, and like bread with orish inside it. So that was legit it, and I was so happy that it got sorted out, even if I paid for an extra ticket. When I go to North Cyprus, everything, I was being told that thank God I got my return ticket. That if I had landed in North Cyprus without the return ticket, I would have been deported back to Nigeria. Let me tell you something about North Cyprus before I end this video. North Cyprus, I don't know if they enjoy or derive joy in deporting people. But once any small comma, any small mistake, once any negligence, once they see that you're not even fluent in your speaking and telling them the reason why you came to their country, they are sending you back to your home country. They don't care even if you have paid tuition. You get? So that was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank God that I actually got the return ticket. Even if I had to buy like an extra ticket that was taking me from Istanbul to Eka, which was more or less, because the whole, what they call it, the return ticket, I spent more than the one that took me from Istanbul to Eka, because Istanbul and Eka, they're like brothers. In less than an hour you're here, so it was way cheaper. Just want to thank God. That was like my journey. I don't know how useful this information will be to anybody. I don't know how you will need it, but you might need it, because this journey thing, you can't get enough of information. You really need to know what not to do, what to do. And if you've been wondering and you want to make more inquiries, watch the videos on my page. They are really educating. I'm new here, so I'm giving you legit recent information. Recent information. I'm not telling how it has been done, I'm telling how it is being done. So guys, thank you for watching my YouTube video. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you for coming this far to my channel. I love you guys so much. Bye.